Hello and welcome back to Nanton Aviation Station and the ReBuild shop. I'm Scott and we're here to give you a quick update today on the Halifax reconstruction project. For those who have been following us all along, you'll know that we had sections of a rear spar that had been cut up by the salvers in Malta, and they weren't usable in their form as when we recovered them. Particularly the top and bottom booms of the rear spar had been hacked and cut, and we had to return them to their original length. So with the help of Sprung Structures, we had some raw material cut or extruded, and we've now taken the 15-foot sections of spar and we've tapered them down. So they're tapered along their length. So this would be the small end, or this is the point where at the wing pickup points. So the intermediate section would continue on from here. And then moving along towards the center of the aircraft, if you will, we have the end of the 15-foot long section. So there'll be another section identical to this, or mirror section to this, on the other side, forming a complete 30-foot section, and the two pieces will be spliced in the middle at this point here. Now, this is the spar, but just so you know, for orientation, the spar would be standing upright, like vertically, if you will. So right now the spar is laying down on its back, more or less. So this would be stood up, and the flying direction would be that way. If we stood it up towards you, the flying direction would be that way. So this is the section of the rear spar here, run from the center of the aircraft out to the wing pickup points for the intermediate section. So this is the main section here. We talked earlier about the main spar. We talked earlier about the ribs that we've rebuilt. And here's the rear spar here. Again, so there's the top boom. Bottom boom would be underneath. You can't quite see it in this diagram. And then there's the spar webbing here. So this is the 15-foot section. It's spliced in the middle, within the middle of the aircraft, and then the wing pickup points here. So cutting these spars down was a bit of a trick. I had to make a custom assembly back here, but it has a saw on it and it runs along a 15-foot guide, and I use that to taper the extruded sections that we got from Sprung Structures. It worked pretty well. I'm actually quite happy with it. So the next step is I'm going to be building a large jig, a 15-foot long jig. All these pieces will be stood up inside the jig, and we'll start getting it ready for drilling and re-riveting. Oh, there'll be another section of, this is the spar web here, this flat section. Again, the original pieces were cut. This piece we could salvage, but the rest was cut. So there'll be new build material from this point to the middle of the aircraft. And we'll also be using the jig to get those pieces ready as well. So next time we get together, everything will be mounted in the jig. I'll start building the new parts for this assembly, and we'll start doing the re-bolting, re-riveting, and then get ready for the other half of the rear spar coming up in the next couple of weeks. So we're making really good progress. I just want to ask everybody out there, if anybody in your family or anybody in your circle of friends was affected by the efforts of the Canadians during World War II, or even in the military today, and you want to support a program that remembers the people and the technology and the efforts of Canadians, please step up and make donations to Halifax 57 Rescue. You can search online and you'll find the contact details for that, and I think there's going to be a little bit of information at the end of this video that you can use to contact Halifax 57 Rescue. Please, we need all the support we can get. This program is a multi-year, multi-million-dollar program, and we need to start it off right, and we need the resources to get this done. So thank you for checking in today. We look forward to seeing you in a couple of weeks with another update. Thanks, Todd. Thanks so much, Todd.